Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Alright, so today I'm taking a look at Olight's Baton Pro. Let's check it out. Alright, so here it is out of the box. Olight's new Baton Pro. It's been out for a few months now, and I got it when it was released. I'm just getting around to doing the review right now, so sorry about that, guys. Now, it comes with everything you see right here. So here's the front of the box, and on the back of the box, it shows you all the outputs, all the different modes. I'll go over that very shortly. Let's put that off to the side. It comes with this nice little pouch to put all your accessories, and it says Olight on both sides. It does come with this adjustable lanyard here. You push this button in and you can adjust the tightness. And it has this cool little needle right here to thread through, as you can see right there. It's actually really hard to get through if you don't have this needle. So, and then it comes with this USB charging cable, and what Olight is famous for is having this magnetic charging base, which I absolutely love. And again, I'll go over this later on in the video, so let's take that off, push it off to the side. And the last thing in the box is the instruction manual. I would suggest reading through this if you don't know how all the modes work on this, because there are multiple modes on this, and there are auto timers on here and everything. So if you don't know how that works, give this a quick look, a quick read. All right, so all that's out of the way. So now let's check out the Baton Pro. So I do have one other Olight. It is the S1R Baton 2. And if you guys have this light, you can see the size difference. This is a maximum of 1000 lumens. Of course, the Baton Pro is a maximum of 2000 lumens. But look at the size difference here. Not saying that this is a huge light by any means. It's actually perfect for me. This is just such an amazing light and such a small little package to have 1000 lumens. But there you go if you guys are curious of the size of the Baton Pro. So it does measure in at 4¼ inches long, and the bezel diameter is 0.98 inches. This lens right here is 18 millimeters in diameter. And it's a flat lens. It's not cupped or anything like that. So that's one thing I wanted to talk about, was how nice and soft this light beam is, but also how flooded out it is at the same time. I tend to like a nice tight hotspot. If you guys are looking for a nice hotspot, this is probably not the light to get. But if you're looking to light up just everything outside, I'm talking everything, you might want to take a look at this. Now, Olight says this weighs in at 3.77 ounces. All right, so let's break out my little handy dandy scale here and let's plop it on. So yeah, 3.8, they're right on the money with this. Now, I just mentioned how this felt in the hand. Now, if you look here at the body, all the batons have this little squared textured milling on the body. And I absolutely love, first off, I love the look of it. I love the feel of it in the hand. I don't feel like when I'm waving this around or taking it out of my pocket that it's ever gonna fall out of my hands. It is a nice, grippy feel to it, and it just feels perfect. I love the size of the Baton Pro. Another thing I really like are these blue accents here. So you can see the blue collar that goes right around the lens here. And then of course the blue pocket clip, as you can see here. It is a two-way pocket clip, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm not the biggest fan of this two-way pocket clip. Yes, I understand that if you put it on this way, you can put it on your hat. But I like to carry this in my pocket. Also, let me mention, I like to carry this in my pocket lens down. So in order to do that, I have to physically lift that up and then stick it in my pocket. It's kind of awkward. If you're a lens up carrier, it's not a big deal at all. You just slip it right in there and it's good to go. But I'm not the biggest fan of carrying this with the lens up, just for the simple fact I work around a lot of metal, a lot of pipe, and I don't want this lens getting broken or dented or anything like that. So I like to carry this just like this. The only problem with that is there's just so much sticking up from my pocket. As you can see, it only goes up to that point. So then I have, what is that, a good 1.5 inches of flashlight sticking out of my pocket. So maybe I should just learn to carry it lens up. So those of you not familiar with how Olights work, you got this little button right here. And to turn it on, you simply just press it once. And then once you press it once, you're gonna see a little status light indicator right there. Right now it shows green. So When you press it and it's green, you have over 70% battery life left. If you see a yellow, it's between 15 and 70%, but if it's red, it's below 15%. So that is a nice way to show how much battery life you have in your flashlight. I just kind of wish the yellow, the 15 to 70%, wasn't so broad. Because what does that mean? I mean, that's a big swing between 50 and 70%. I kind of wish there was 4 colors and they split that yellow up into 2, maybe, I don't know, 15 to 40 and then 40 to 70, something like that. It's just too broad for me. But let's get back to the modes here. So yeah, press it once, on and off, just like that. Now there are 6 modes on this flashlight. 3 normal modes, meaning low, medium, and high. And how you want to switch to that is just hold down the button. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high. Also, a nice feature of this flashlight is it remembers, has a memory of your last mode. So right now it's in low, I turn it off, turn it back on, it goes right to low. Put it to medium, turn it off, turn it back on, right to medium. So I really like this for a couple reasons. A lot of cheaper flashlights that I bought in the past, every time I want to get it to high, you had to cycle low, medium, high, and then it's on. This one right here, you can already have it on high, turn it off, and then instantly go right back to it, press the button, it's already on high. All right, let's talk about the special button press features here. So to get the moonlight mode, which is about 5 lumens, what you want to do is, before you push that button, you want to hold it down, and then there you go, that's moonlight. This is the lowest setting that this flashlight has. It's 5 lumens, and the only way to get to it, once again, is to hold it down when it's in an off position. And the next mode is turbo mode. Now that's where you get that nice 2000 lumens from. So from an off position, or you can do it from an on, doesn't really matter, but you just have to double click. So double click, oh my goodness. That's the 2000 lumen mode. So this is a ridiculously bright mode right here for this little flashlight. That's how I did it from off. So let's do it from low and then just double click right to turbo. So you can do it from off or on, just double click that little button here. And then there's one more mode you have to triple click, and that's a strobe. So just a seizure warning right now. I'm just gonna give you guys a nice little warning that I'm gonna strobe this really quick just to show you and demonstrate it. Triple click the button. There you go, strobe, turn it off. Click again, turns it right off. So 6 different modes, 3 normal modes, low, medium, high, just by holding this down and cycling through. Double click for turbo, hold it down for moonlight, triple click for strobe. All right, so one thing I want to talk about is the turbo. The turbo mode is 2000 lumens, but it only has a maximum time of 1 minute. So after 1 minute of having this on turbo, it's gonna step down to high mode. So that's basically kicking it down from 2000 lumens to high, which is 600 lumens. It's called active thermal control. When it gets too hot, it's just gonna click down. So I've let this run for a minute on turbo, and I'm here to tell you, it gets really hot. So I can see why this flashlight kicks down into high mode after being on for only a minute. So I haven't seen anyone do this yet. So I have this infrared thermometer here, and what I wanna do is turn this on turbo for about a minute. Once it clicks down, I'm gonna measure and see how hot this head really gets. All right, so I've had it off for a couple minutes now. It feels pretty good. It's not hot anymore. So the temperature right now on this is 77.9, as you can see right there. Next, let's bring out a stopwatch. I'm gonna put this on turbo for about a minute and then take the temperature again and see how hot this flashlight gets. So double click, start, and let's go. All right, so there's a minute. So let's see how hot this thing is. Woo! 124.8. I'm taking the measurement right from the actual head there, and it was 124. Oh wait, there's 123.9 when I did it again. So that's the reason why this clicks down from turbo to high. But actually, I had it on turbo mode, and over a minute, I did not see that click down. I'm just wondering where exactly that happens. So of course, you know turbo is 2000 lumens. High mode is 600 lumens. If you go to medium, it goes down to 120 lumens. Low mode goes down to 30 lumens, and like I said before, Moonlight is 5 lumens. Now the Moonlight is still a little bit bright for me. I wish that Moonlight was a little bit around 1 lumen or a half lumen, something super dim, so you can put that on and not disturb anybody around you but still be able to see what's right in front of you. Now we know turbo mode can last about a minute. High mode, you can have this on for 210 minutes. Medium, you can have on for 810 minutes. Low, you can have on for 55 hours straight, and Moonlight for 9 days straight. Let's talk about this battery here. So you unscrew this here. So it is an 18650 3500 milliamp battery, and it is 3.6 volts. So I really like this battery. It seems like it lasts a long time. Now I haven't put any of these through torture tests or anything like that yet. The minute, I think we can go just a little bit longer than a minute on turbo because I just did it. And I didn't see that click down. So they say this is rated IPX8, which means you can submerge this over 3 feet continuously. And that's something that I can't really do right now, not over 3 feet. But I do have some water here that I'm gonna dump this into and see if it still turns on. But let me just plop it in there now. Wow, right to the bottom. Just gonna let that sit in there for a little bit. I'll be right back.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, I'm back. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm just gonna take this right out. And let me just see real quick if it turns back on. And yeah, it turns back on. I had no doubt because most of their other flashlights are rated the same way and I've had no problems at all. Another thing I really love about this Olight Baton is the magnetic base charger. So it's just as easy as slapping this bad boy on like that. And you can't see right now because my lights are a little bright. Let me shade it a little bit. That little status indicator right there shows red. The little LED status light indicator right there shows you red if it's charging, green when it's done charging. Or if I take it off, you can see it just turn green. It means there's no more charge going through there. Back to red. This is the most convenient way I've ever seen a flashlight charge. Just slap this back on there and let it charge up. If I show you, let me put it in Moonlight mode, and I know you're not gonna be able to see it because the camera's gonna blow it out, but when I get close to my hand, you can kind of see a little ring right there. So what I wanna see is the ring very defined about, I don't know, about 2 inches from my hand. This one I have to get almost, I mean, this is like less than 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/16 of an inch away from my hand. Other flashlights that I have, I can hold it about 2 inches from my hand and see a perfect ring. And when I was talking about this thing being flooded out, I am not kidding. As you guys already saw the footage outside of the turbo, it is just, it lights up everything. And it's just such a big floodlight. And like I said, some of you guys are looking for that, then this would be the flashlight for you. I tend to like a flashlight with a tighter hotspot, so I can actually point it at something and be like, okay, boom, there it is, as opposed to seeing everything around me. But that's not to say this is without its uses. I'm sure I'm gonna run into that situation where I need a giant floodlight, EDC size just like this, and it's gonna work perfectly. So am I gonna keep this? Absolutely. Do I recommend it to you? Absolutely. I'm just saying be aware of that beam spread if you guys go and try to buy this light. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you guys think of the Olight Baton Pro? I think I summed it up pretty well in the video. If you're looking for a nice floodlight that's EDC size like this, has 5 different modes, has a strobe, this might be a perfect light for you. I mean, check this out. This is turbo. I mean, look at this. It is super bright. If you guys do want to pick one of these bad boys up, I will leave a link in my description box. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. I'm not getting paid by Olight. I just want to leave their link so you can easily get to the website and check these out. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please give me that thumbs up. Please subscribe and go!